In the grand story of creation, there is a tale of love, sacrifice, and the dangers of pride. It is the story of Sati, a daughter full of devotion, and Daksha, a father blinded by his ego. Sati loved Lord Shiva, the great ascetic who lived far from riches and power. To her, Shiva was not just her husband, but the very soul of the universe, the highest truth. But her father, King Daksha, could not accept this. He saw Shiva as a poor hermit, unworthy of his royal daughter, and his pride kept him from seeing Shiva's greatness. Daksha's pride grew over time until it led him to a terrible decision. He hosted a grand yagna, a sacred ritual meant to honor the gods, but he did not invite Shiva or Sati. When Sati heard this, her heart broke. She could not understand how her own father could disrespect her beloved so deeply. Against Shiva's advice, Sati decided to attend the yagna. She hoped to speak to her father and heal the rift between them. But at the yagna, Daksha's words were cruel. He mocked Shiva in front of the guests, calling him unworthy and insulting his very existence. Sati stood in the crowd, her heart filled with pain. She tried to defend Shiva, speaking of his divinity and greatness, but Daksha refused to listen. His pride and anger blinded him. Unable to bear the insult to her husband and the divine truth Shiva represented, Sati made a bold and heartbreaking decision. She prayed deeply and let her inner fire consume her, sacrificing herself in the sacred flames. She could no longer live in a world that disrespected the one she loved so deeply. When Shiva learned of Sati's death, his sorrow turned to anger. He unleashed his power, creating Virabhodra, a fierce warrior, to destroy the yagna. The heavens trembled as Virabhodra tore through the ceremony, bringing chaos and destruction. Daksha's arrogance was shattered, and he lost his life in the process. But Shiva, even in his pain, showed compassion. He forgave Daksha and brought him back to life, though with the head of a goat to remind him of his arrogance. The yagna was restored, but the lesson remained. Pride leads to downfall, while humility and devotion bring true peace. Sati's sacrifice teaches us about the power of love and devotion. A love so pure, it rises above life and death. Daksha's fall reminds us that pride blinds us to the truth, while Shiva's forgiveness shows the power of compassion. This is not just a tale of gods, it is a lesson for all of us, urging us to let go of ego, honor, love, and seek the divine in everything.